Hello Gemini, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy and I am so happy you're here with me today. This is your weekly reading for December 16th to the 22nd. We're going to get right into your reading. So if you do find that this reading is connecting with your energies this week, please let me know in the comments. I do appreciate it. Helps me to connect with your energy. So thank you so much. All right, Gemini, we are getting that much closer to the end of 2024. You know, are you setting your goals for 2025? Let's see what your incoming energies are. We're going to, of course, get the incoming energies. We're going to talk about your current energies. We're going to get 9 cards with a tarot spread to get a little bit more in depth, and then I will clarify everything for you as well. All right, Gemini, spirit, angels, guides for the beautiful sign Gemini. What are the incoming energies for the week? What would you like to share with this beautiful sign, Gemini? Well, there's a victory. So for any of you that have been feeling like you're waiting for that breakthrough moment. All right. And you got your own sign. Gemini came up with this as well. All right. So first of all, let's talk about this triumph success. The Ace of Swords is a very, very heavy ace. It's an ace that really brings balance and structure back to our lives because it's a breakthrough moment. It's that feeling of success. Whatever area of your life that you've been feeling like you've been waiting for that victory, this is that victory shining through. For some of you, number 6, Harmony, is the Lover's card in the traditional tarot deck. This is a major arcana card. This is your energy feeling this great sense of victory. For some of you, it can be feeling that peace and balance with a relationship. Absolutely. It's coming to terms with something in a relationship. A triumph success means that I think you are really connecting to what is most important to you at this time. This success that you are feeling, this victory that you are feeling, has to do with some of the choices that have been kind of put in your path. And I think that you are at a point in your life right now where there are some very big significant changes that are happening and around you. Transformations are happening around you. And those transformations are what helping you to discover where your true success lies. All right, so let's go 3 back and let's talk about your current energies. We've got look at all these 2s. Wow, 2 2s in your current energy. Intuition. So your spiritual connection, those nudges that you get in the pit of your stomach, this is your intuition. It's saying you need to follow those because it's going to guide you towards your success. It's going to guide you when you're faced with decisions, when you're faced with choices and you're maybe not sure and you might be at a crossroads because you don't know which direction to go. Follow your intuition because your spiritual angels are saying this is your time to embrace this spiritual gift. There's a lot of things coming your way. This 9, wish fulfillment. I think there have been things that you've been waiting for to really feel a great sense of success with. And this is, I think that these are all starting to play out for you. The spiritual union, number 2, can be partnerships. It can be soulmates. I think there could be a lot of decisions around partnerships this week for you. Partnerships can be, again, love partnerships. They can be friendships. They can be any sort of union of people. The spiritual union could be your own spiritual faith. It can be your belief in God or wherever or whatever your belief system is. Your faith is very important, and I think that you are receiving spiritual guidance through your intuition. I think it's going to be something that helps you to fulfill your heart's desires, and I think it's going to leave you with some choices this week that are going to lead to some success. All right. It looks like there's a beautiful soulmate energy around you, meaning that there are people and support systems around you that are giving you what it is you need right now to bring you this inner peace. And I think inner peace might be the best way to describe that. All right, let's start with the 9 cards because this is going to give us a better understanding of what all of these energies mean. So Gemini, let's get the first row, Spirit Angels Guides, the first row for Gemini, please. The 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is your energy. You feel trapped. right? Sometimes we do feel trapped. We feel blindfolded. We feel like our hands are tied. We're trying to make decisions. We're trying to make choices. We want some victory. We're confused. Emotionally, we're confused. Let's find out. We've got another one there. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm actually going to leave that the way that that is. There is a reason that this card connects these two together. All right, let's do the second row. Let's get your 3 cards for the second row. The middle of your reading is fantastic. Wow, we've got some healing in your reading as well. 10 of Pentacles in the center of your reading. Look at you. I think you really are thinking about things long term. It could be relationships. It could be job. Could be planning for your future. Wow, you're feeling some conflicts, but you're going to be moving away from the conflict. Wow, I have to leave that one too. Everything just wants to fly out here. There's a lot of messages for you this week, Gemini. I think there's a lot of things taking place for you this week. A lot of 6s in your reading. All right, 6. So I want you to keep 6 as a very important number. It might be the way that your angels are going to send you messages. So let's keep that in mind as well. You've got 2s and you've got 6s. All right, we're starting with this 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords. Now, you are the mental suit, so you are a representation of swords. But most importantly, number 8 is a representation of you, Gemini. You are a mutable sign. So 8, 9, and 10 of Swords are going to be big representations of your energy. Now, you are feeling somewhat trapped. You are feeling like your hands are tied, and it could be because you know that there's some choices and some decisions that you're being faced with. You are so wanting to fulfill some sort of wish fulfillment here, and you're at a point where I really think that you have to embrace your intuition. I think it's what's going to give you the guidance that you truly need, because sometimes our head and our heart can confuse us. It causes confusion. And then when we're feeling confused, we can feel trapped. You are not trapped by any means physically, or you are not trapped in this card. You can easily unravel yourself, your hands from being tied up. In the traditional card, you would be blindfolded, but you can remove that blindfold, and these swords are not blocking you from walking in a new direction. So just know that this is your mindset right now. We'll find out more when we clarify. Now, the 7 of Cups came up here, and I want to pull this card. Oh, interesting. Yeah, okay, because these cards all go together. The 7 of Cups is that sense of confusion, and I think emotionally you're feeling confused. I think that you have a lot of wishes and wishes that you want to fulfill in your life, and you can see that your cups are overflowing with many different ideas, a lot of things. Some of them are really good, some of them not so good, and it becomes a little overwhelming. So it's really you trying to figure out how to prioritize things. The card that wanted to kind of slip in there with this card was the 10 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands, it's quite interesting because these actually, the colors are kind of similar. And I think that the reason you're feeling confusion and you're feeling overwhelmed is because you've taken on a lot of responsibilities, and I think you're feeling a lot of burdens in your life. And the one positive, very positive aspect of this card is the fact that it's the number 10, meaning that you're coming to the end of that cycle. I think that if you're able to delegate, or if you're able to prioritize, and I really think that that's the key to everything, prioritize things in your life, that you're not going to feel so much overwhelmed, be so overwhelmed. And wherever your destination is, whatever that end flag is for you, it's really hard to reach that end destination if you are putting so much weight on yourself and putting so much responsibility on yourself. You have to figure out what you need to do to release that, and a lot of that comes with prioritizing. The 6 of Cups it can be you thinking about love, absolutely. It could be things from the past, your nostalgia, you're thinking of love, you're wanting that love to kind of enter into your life, but I think you're overwhelmed, and I think you're feeling a little trapped right now, and it could have a lot to do with things that have happened in the past. And this is why, the energy of feeling burdens from the past is bringing a little bit of an emotional overwhelmment in your life, and it's time for you to figure out what it is you need to do to release yourself from feeling so restricted. All right, let's get into this. Oh, look at this beautiful Ace of Cups. What a beautiful middle center of your reading. The Ace of Cups is the overflowing emotional abundance that surrounds you. And again, love is really in the air for you, and that love does not have to be intimate love or a lover's. Although it can be, and there could be, there could be some love happening around you. I think that your heart is healing. I think there's a lot of healing energy in this reading, and I think this is why you're feeling this great triumphant success. I think that there are choices that you're faced with, but what you must always remember is that to follow your heart and follow your intuition, follow your passion, follow your mind, your understanding. I think that you, again, are going to be receiving a lot of spiritual help this week, and it's going to help guide you towards your personal sense of victory. Okay, I think that's more of a personal victory than anything else. The Ace of Cups is water that just flows effortlessly, and it continuously flows. The well is never dry. So again, you've got a lot of beautiful emotions and a lot of support around you. In the center of your reading, it's all about what you are striving for in your life. The Ten of Pentacles. It is wanting and working hard towards having all of the things that you want in your life. I mean, this is why we set goals for ourselves. The Tree of Stability is here with all of these pentacles. You're building strength with your resources, with your finances. You're really, I think your mindset is about figuring out where your career path is going to take you and how that's going to build a nice structure in your life, a nice foundation for you to build upon. Having relationships, being able to have that soulmate type of relationship is important. You're climbing the ladder of success here, and you're not doing it alone. I think there's people there to actually help you, whether those are family members, they could be people inside your community, it can be people at work. But you are building yourself. You're really actually setting your life up for your own legacy. You're setting precedents here about the things that you want to achieve long term. And I mean, again, long term is long-term financial goals, long-term planning for relationships, and taking things to the next level. So again, that being in the middle of your reading, you've got 2 10s here. So again, I think that you're starting to see where I think you're burdening yourself a little bit. You're taking on a lot of responsibilities to try and figure out where you want your life to take you, and you have to figure out how to prioritize that so you can release some of those burdens. Number 17, the star energy, again, is healing energy. It's Aquarius energy, if that means anything to any of you, especially if you know your birth chart. It'll be very helpful. This is really, again, I feel like with the Ace of Cups and now the star in the center of your reading, I think your emotions, I think you're in an emotional time right now, but I think that this emotional period is really what is going to help set you up for success, because you are getting in touch with what your heart desires. The Five of Swords is, of course, those conflicts and challenges. Again, I think mentally, from the mental perspective, I think you're feeling trapped. I think you're feeling blocked. I think you're not exactly sure which direction you want to go. You're feeling a little bit restricted. And this is a conflict that's happening for you, but I think that's your mindset. Externally, there is a little bit of conflict as well. And I think the conflict can be internal. It can be how you're internalizing everything. This Five of Wands, I really just feel like that, again, having 2 5s in your reading here, I just feel like there is some sort of conflict that's going on around you at this time, and you're really trying to figure out how to release yourself from these burdens. We'll find more when we clarify. I'm loving to see these 2 cards to complement this row here. We've got the 6 of Swords, meaning you are moving on. You're moving away from any obstacles or any challenges that have been weighing on your mind, weighing on your heart. And the 6 of Wands, 2 6s. 6s are about communication, cooperation, and harmony, and that's what we want to bring back into your life. Harmony, right? Harmony is 6, harmony. 6 of Wands, harmony. 6 of Swords, harmony. It's the base of what's going on here. Feeling a great sense of completion. Not completion. I think that I think it's the first step of completion, but it's really feeling a great sense of accomplishment. All right, so again, you're accomplishing things by overcoming whatever hurdles or roadblocks you feel have been standing in your way. All right, now we want to get to the clarifying cards for all of these as well. So let's start with that 8 of Swords. I think this is how you are feeling. I think this is what your mind is feeling a little trapped right now. And then your thought processes is affecting your emotions. Page of Swords, again, can be you. There is no gender. In any of these cards. The Page of Swords is a youthful energy, young energy. So it definitely can, for some of you, it definitely can be you coming through and showing through in your reading. Very inquisitive, very curious you are. And, you know, you are the seeker of truth. You're a seeker of knowledge, and you want to get to the truth of something, and you want to figure out what that sword has to say. It's that breakthrough. It's like that triumphant success. You know, you want to break through the barriers. You want to break through this rope that's making you feel restricted, so that you can figure out what choices you need to make. Let's find out with the 7 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. There we go. There we go. That's the one. The Empress. Wow, beautiful. So I think that you've been burdened with. I think that you've had a lot. I think you have a lot of things that, I think you have a lot of seeds that you've been planting, and I think you're really nurturing them, and I think you're just ready to kind of take things to the next level. The Empress is an extremely abundant queen. She's really the most abundant queen in all of the deck. So it's really showing this is a fertile time for you, for your creativity, your creative ideas. Don't allow yourself to be burdened by taking on too much. Again, I think that there's a lot of hopes, dreams, and wishes that you want to fulfill. And I think you actually put those burdens on yourself because you're a go-getter. You're somebody who is very curious. You're very communicative. You're flexible. You're somebody who is always seeking variety. There's so many, you have so many amazing traits that it makes you kind of a little bit full of energy. And I think that that's why sometimes you can feel a little bit like on burnout. I think that though with the Empress here, it's showing that this is a very fertile time for you to explore and nurture the things that are important in your life. Now, the 6 of Cups. Let's find out with this 6 of Cups and the 10 of Swords. So something from your past is coming to a close. Again, that could be why you've been feeling trapped, you've been feeling overwhelmed, you've been feeling burdened. Again, something from the past is, you know, as painful as it can be, it is a time to let go. By letting go, it allows you to open up to that beautiful Ace of Cups. So there is a portion or a part of your life that you are kind of saying, you know what, I think that now it's time for me to put the past in the past, and it's time for me to move forward now. Let's find out with this Ace of Cups. The Star, look at that. Okay, in the second row, you've got the Star twice, number 17. This is the healing card. So again, if there is something from your past that you've had to let go of that has kind of hurt your heart in some way, you are healing from that. All right, and those emotions are being healed. Let's find out with the 10 of Pentacles, because I think that you've got a lot of wonderful gifts, so wonderful things to feel very blessed with. Knight of Swords can definitely be your energy. This is a high active knight. He's actually the most active knight in all of the deck, being of sword energy. Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra energy. He as well, it's almost like he comes in really quickly and he leaves just as quickly. So I think that there are messages that you will be receiving, because swords are about communication. So I think there's a communication that's really going to help you feel good about the decisions that you're making. You're going to feel victory and success with the decisions you're making. And it's all going to bring you a better plan for your long term. All right, let's get for the Star. Aquarius energy. So we got a couple Aquarius. You got a lot of air energy in your reading. You know what? These two fell out together. So I'm going to take both of these. The Star is that healing card. The 4 of Cups is a sense of dissatisfaction emotionally, a sense of boredom. A sense of just, you know, again, I think it's almost like you're blocking your heart out from something, because it's not satisfying to you. And I think you're healing from this energy. The Knight of Cups is a new proposal. There is a new proposal that is coming your way, and it's something that is going to really, it's almost like a knight in shining armor. So for some of you, it really could be love. Maybe you have let a certain part of your life where love is concerned, you're letting that go, and you're opening up the doors to something new. A new way of thinking about a relationship, or actually, you know, embarking on a new relationship. The Knight of Cups can be a new energy. It's revitalizing your energy where you've been feeling bored and dissatisfied emotionally. That Knight of Cups re-energizes your emotions. And I think that that comes with the whole healing process. Let's find out with the conflict here in the 5 of Swords. Feeling a little mental conflict here. You're holding very tightly onto things in your life, and there's things you need to release. Whatever those conflicts or changes, or the instability that you may be feeling in your life, you need to release that. You can't keep holding on to that energy. You have to let it go. You have to let things go and put a close to it and release yourself from it so that you no longer feel even your mind conflicted, the way your thought process is. You know, you might be thinking of things in an old pattern, and it's time for you to change. Maybe by changing your perspective or changing your way of thinking might actually help release the energy and help things transform a little bit more positively for you. The Five of Wands, that is again more external conflict. I think the other was more mental conflict. This is an external conflict. King of Wands. So the conflict could be somebody that is of fiery sign, the King of Wands, or somebody that has fire in their chart. This can be Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo energy. Again, it's actually very exuberant and passionate energy here because the King of Wands is determined. He's a go-getter. I think that conflicts, the wands, you have to remember when you see this, you know, the conflict is with a wand. It's not with a sword. So it doesn't dig as deep as some other conflict cards. I think that this Five of Wands could be your determination to succeed, your determination to win. By winning, it's going to make you feel this great triumph success, and it's going to help you again to make choices in your life. Sometimes we have to put a different hat on, and right now, Gemini, you might be having to put on this really determined hat so that you can overcome what you feel has been conflicting you. Six of Swords and the Six of Wands. Beautiful sense of victory here. Oh my gosh, you got victory and you've got justice. And this is definitely Libra energy. Justice is really, again, feeling like balance is being restored. And I think that you've been feeling a little imbalanced emotionally. That's why we've got the healing card, the star card, twice in your reading. Keep number 17 as a very important number as well. I know we've got number 6, definitely 6s. We've got some 5s as well. You've got a lot of duplicating numbers here. But the Six of Swords, Six of Wands, you are moving on and you're moving towards a victory, and it's bringing you a great sense of balance and justice in your life. This is fairness. Fairness is being restored in your life too. Look at all these swords that you're holding with so much conviction. It's that strength that you have that's helping you to move forward, to make the right decisions, to know that when you make decisions, you're making them with a balanced mind, and you know it's all to bring joy and harmony and peace in your life as well. And I do believe that that you will be receiving some sort of message that can help you hold that sword strong so that you really feel good about the decisions that you're making. Every decision you're making is in fairness. All right. Wow, deep reading for you this week. Let's now get your additional angel messages that your angels would like to share with you for the week. You've got one there, and you've got to let go. Something you've got to let go of. And by letting go, it will reignite a new passion. All right, so let's read this one here. Look at that beautiful, beautiful card. I let go of the things that I've outgrown. The angels suggest that you let go of any dead weight in your life, whether that's a toxic relationship, a job that is no longer fulfilling, or simply some negative thinking patterns. This will make space for positive new things to come into your life. It will help you really reach those wish fulfillments. Letting go. And then passion. So the universe is always guiding me towards my passions. The angels ask you to act and follow what you believe in with all your heart. You have come to this earth to fulfill a mission. Unleash your full potential and engage in activities that bring pleasure. So it's time to let go and release and bring that passion. You're letting go. You're letting go of things from the past that may have hurt, you know, emotionally. So beautiful, beautiful angel messages for you. Let's get some additional messages. Spirit angels, guides. For Gemini, we've got one. Oh, I grabbed that one too. I think they want you to have both of those. So wisdom. To focus on the past is to lose the future. We just talked about that. Heed advice from an older person, which will allow you to move on. Wow. So be very in tune, not only with your own intuition, but also with the supportive energies that are around you, because there could be some wise advice coming your way. Oh, you also got signs. We see that with your intuition, and we have that in your current energies. So watch for those signs. Your future positive direction will reveal itself. Any doubts and confusion will soon disappear. The signs are coming. Wow, beautiful energies this week for you, Gemini. All right, I want you to definitely keep 666. You got 4 6s in your reading, so very, very important for you to keep that as an important number. 5s, there are some changes and adjustments that are happening in your life. But what you have to keep in mind with those changes and those adjustments that are happening, they are bringing you a completed cycle. They are bringing you a renewal. They're bringing you to the end of a cycle so that you can open up communication, cooperation, and harmony in your life. All right, let's get your last angel number to complete the reading today. What is that number and the meaning that you would like to share with Gemini, please? What is the number, spirit, angels, guides? Thank you. And they want you to have number 20. I am harmonious. You relate to others on an almost cosmic level. You are dedicated to building harmonious relationships of all kinds. You have the ability to persuade others to your viewpoint or to your point of view by using gentle means, meaning you're doing it in a very gentle way. I am harmonious. Number 20. Thank you so much, Gemini, for joining me today. I hope that this you can relate to. And of course, if parts of it do resonate with you, please leave me messages. I appreciate it. Please also consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. And until next time, sending you love, light, and positive vibes.